Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Orange Blossom Opry. At this time, we ask that you please silence all cell phones and pagers, and as you know, flash photography and video recording is not allowed. We also ask that you please remove all caps and hats so the people behind and around you can enjoy the view. Gum chewing is not allowed, and please don't stick it under your seat. We're happy that you've joined us here at the Orange Blossom Opry and ask that you please take all refuse with you to the nearest exit as you leave the auditorium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Check. Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I raised a lot of cane back in my younger days. Well, Mama used to pray my crops would fail. Now I'm a hunted fugitive with just two ways. Outrun the law or spend my life in jail. I'd like to settle down, but they won't let me. A fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. Play it, Mickey! But I can't afford the luxuries of having one I love to come along. For she'd only slow me down and they catch up with me. For he who travels fastest goes alone. Settle down, but they won't let me. A fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. Howdy, everybody. Thought we'd start the night out with some 50 Cent music. How y'all doing on this Thursday? Y'all look tired. Y'all okay? Y'all okay? Sure? I'm tired. I drove to Nashville and drove back. Got home at 4 in the morning. So I might be a little slow here this evening. Anyway, welcome to the, where are we? Oh, welcome to the Orange Blossom Opry. I'm not that slow. Thursday night, tonight is our showcase night. And that means we got lots of folks here for you. They're going to get up and sing a bunch of songs. And so how many folks are here at the Orange Blossom Opry? This is your first time. Never been here before in your whole life? First time, sitting right in the front row, both y'all. All right. How many of y'all are here for the last time? Never coming back? Had enough? Same hands going up, yeah. All right, well, welcome to the show. Tonight's a little different. What you know, we are the backup band for all of those fine singers over there. We're going to get the show started here in a minute. I want to take a second, introduce the band to you, tell you what else is going on real quick. I'm sure Neil covered all of that. The main thing I want to cover is our Friday Night Live, because Friday Night Live is a special thing to me and all the boys in the band. It's a night where we come out and we play, just our band. We play, and we've been having some really good crowds coming out. There's only about 4 left, and we'd like to invite you to come out and see us on Friday night, because
What night is that on?
that's well, this week it's going to be it'll be after Thursday this week, right?
Just before Saturday?
Before
Yeah,
Saturday.
okay,
But
okay.
next week, no, it'll be the next Friday night. Next Friday night. You can Google my name, you new folks, because I'm not going to stand here and tell you all my credentials. But I will tell you this: out of all the famous bands I've played in, I have never played in a band any better than the Orange Blossom Opry Band. And that's what Friday Night Live is all about. That's true. I want to take a second and introduce these guys in the band, and we'll get going. I could probably, if all these people weren't here, I could walk over and kiss you right on the face. That's how happy I am to see you back. Yeah. He's not thinking face, but I am. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back, and glad that he's back. Say hello to our bass player. That's Kevin Kingston, everyone.
That's Father Kingston to you. Father Kingston.
You were really missed last week. That the bass player, nothing against him. He did a fine job, but we missed your singing terribly, because
That's the first time I've ever heard that in my whole life.
Yes, we did. We missed his singing terribly, because Kevin sings all the harmony parts on all these songs and a lot of stuff. So
I missed going to the confessional with him.
yeah.
He told me a lot of things
in the confessional.
in the
Yeah.
confessional.
He is also, most of you don't know that, some of you new folks, he's also a part-time priest. So we call him Father Kingston. He's a little confused
He's
because
a
instead
part-time
of,
priest, just never on Sunday.
yeah, but he doesn't take confession like you would normally think. What he does is drinks Jack Daniels and then starts confessing himself. Here's what I did. No, just kidding. We love you. I'm glad you're back. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the finest musicians you will ever hear anywhere from the great state of Iowa. Nothing says country music like Iowa. That's right, by God. Say hello to Doug Stock, everybody. Or on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Dougie. Another guy that I'm glad to see back. Both these guys. This guy took 1 week off. That guy took the next week off. And it was like, wham, wham. We were back firing on all cylinders. Ladies and gentlemen, from the great state of Florida, a true Floridian, which is hard for me to say, from Plant City, Florida, our pal, all night long. Todd Bowers on the drums, everybody. All night long, all night. Ladies and gentlemen, back here from the great state of Atlanta. Is Atlanta state? It is, right? From the great state of Georgia, via Texas. He's lived kind of a checkered past. Like me, kind of just lives a lot of different places, trying to
all over the world.
just keep running from the past. Ladies and gentlemen, he plays a fine guitar. He sings a great song. Say hello to our lead guitar player. That's Mickey Adams, everyone. There he is, right there. The guy with his suitcase packed. Where the hell are you going? And, no. Man, if anybody takes another week off, I'm taking a week off. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in the music business my whole life. I've never done anything else in my whole life. I drove truck for that long when I got out of the Army, and I moved to Nashville, and that's where I've lived my whole life. And nowhere will you go and hear a finer singer than our lead singer. Say hello to Dustin Jenkins, everyone. While I was living in Nashville those 43 years, I also ran across one of the finest sound engineers you'll ever hear. He is our sound engineer back there, twice Grammy nominated for his work with Dolly Parton. Are we riding Harley Sunday? We are? We are riding? All right.
He's the one on the left.
We're riding there. There he is. Yeah.
The one's on the left.
The one on the left was on the right, and the guy in the middle. You know that song? It's an old song. Say hello to Nathan Smith, everybody. Our video guy this evening and most evenings hails from the great state of, he's from Upper Michigan in Bum Squat, Michigan. The UP, do y'all know where Bum Squat, Michigan is? It's right there between Escanaba and, are you from Michigan?
I think
You're
the
not?
question is, do you know where it's at?
I'm making this up because I have no idea. Are you from Michigan? Whereabouts? You're not from Midland. Are you really? Did you go to Midland High? You went to where?
She said she taught at Midland High.
I went to Midland High. You don't believe me? I just went to my 50-year class reunion at Midland High. Chemic
It was
all
the
day
best
long.
10 years of
baby.
his life.
Chemics all day long. Don't pay any attention to them. That's the truth. Yeah, I lived, well, who was my principal? I can't tell you my principal, but I can tell you this. I called my 10th grade typing teacher, who I'm still friends with, whose name was Peggy McMahon. Your friend? See? Hey, hey, you guys hang on just a second, okay?
Bobby, don't worry. There's no
I
possible
bought Peggy
way.
lunch. She met me at the Boulevard, and she went to my class reunion with me. So how about that?
There's no possible way she could have been one of your teachers. You went
No,
back
you couldn't
in
be my teacher
1926.
because you're probably too young to be my teacher. I went to Midland High back in the 1800s.
Yes.
Anyway, I don't know how I got off on all of that. We'll talk about Midland when we take a break, because we're going to take a break a little bit. We'll chat, okay? Because I lived, you know where that bridge is right there going out of town towards you? I lived right under that bridge for years. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom up there on the video. Say hello to him. Our light guy this evening, everybody, is from the great state of Pennsylvania. He does an absolutely incredible job. Say hello to Fast Eddie up there on the lights. My name is Bobby Randall, and we're going to do one more song, but I'm going to sit back there, y'all, because it's easier for me to, give me a second. Just say hi or something.
Hi. He said say hi or something. Between something
Hey,
and
I'm going
hi,
to
I
give you
figured I'd
free
say
tickets
hi.
for tomorrow night. Okay? Yep, deal.
You don't ever give me free tickets.
What I'm going to do is give her yours.
Oh,
What key is this song in?
I think it's in G.
G? All right, let's rock, fellas.
All right. I was raised off of Route 3, out past where the blacktop ends. We'd walk to church on Sunday morning, race barefoot back to Johnson's fence. That's where I first saw Mary, on the roadside picking blackberries. That summer I turned the corner in my soul down that red dirt road. It's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path to heaven is full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Her daddy didn't like me much in my shackled up GTO, but I'd sneak out in the middle of the night, throw rocks out her bedroom window, turn out the headlights, drive by the moonlight, talk about what the future might hold down that red dirt road. It's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path to heaven is full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Oh, I went out into the world, but I came back in. I lost Mary, but I got her back again. Driving home tonight feels like I found a long lost friend. It's where I drank my first beer. Oh, it's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path to heaven come to know that there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Oh, I've learned, I've come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Oh, yes, there is.
Dustin Jenkins, everybody. Keep those hands together right now, ladies and gentlemen, for the star and the pride, the absolute pride of the great state of South Dakota, ladies and gentlemen. He is in the South Dakota Country Music Hall of Fame. He is also has been on South Dakota's most wanted list. Maybe you all have noticed him from his several television appearances on Cops. Say hello to our buddy Neil Bogus back there. Come on, Neil.
Thank you there, Bobby. How are you doing tonight?
I was telling him about all your appearances on Cops. Have you all seen Neil before on Cops? Remember, he was... Every time they film in South Dakota, they're...
Oh, there's the lights.
I remember that night.
Neil,
He
Neil,
said, I remember
Yes.
that night.
can you tell me how far it is from here to Wall Drug?
From here,
To Wall, yeah.
about 1,800 miles.
You know where I'm talking about.
Yep, and 5 days of driving for me.
Yeah, okay.
A lot. Hey, everybody, how you doing tonight? Well, it's great to have you with us. I looking around and I see a lot of folks out there that I know. We all have one thing in common, and that is you don't know what I'm going to say, and neither do I. It's great to have you with us.
That's the truth.
Come on up here, young lady. You know what? We're going to play some great classic country music for you tonight. We're going to start it off with this young lady here, Cassandra Barrett. She's going to kick it off with a little bit of a Dolly Parton song. Hit her, boys.
I need to have a talk with Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please, don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair and ivory skin with eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please, don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Well, you could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please, don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Jolene. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to bring up my sister from another mister, Rhonda House, the other part of the Village Chicks. I hope we don't blind you tonight with our sparkles.
Mr. Roundhouse. That was
Thank
my
you.
principal's name. I just remembered it.
You say that as I walk on the stage, Bobby? My gosh.
The Prevagen just kicked
I
in.
just happened to think of it. That was it.
That's my spot?
Is this
Okay.
an A, y'all, and not G? A?
Yes. Hey. This is an Everly Brothers tune.
I bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one. If you must cling to someone now and forever, let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me. Thank you.
Cassandra Barrett.
Rhonda House.
Oh!
I have to say, I thought my glasses were dirty there for a while.
Oh, with all the
Because
smoke?
I'm thinking, oh my God, did I forget to clean my glasses?
Oh, we forgot to tell them about why
Okay,
we're wearing
go
pink.
ahead.
We're wearing pink tonight because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Cassandra and I are both breast cancer survivors.
We are. We
Yay!
are. Yay for us.
Hey, this next song we're going to do is a song that Reba McEntire actually wanted Winona Judd to sing with her. It's Bobby's favorite, too. Yeah.
We know.
And and when Reba didn't hear back from Winona, she offered this song, this duet, to Linda Davis. And lo and behold, it became a #1 hit. It's called Does He Love You?
I've known about you for a while now. When he leaves me, he wears a smile now. As soon as he's away from me, in your arms is where he wants to be. But you're the one he rushes home to. You're the one he gave his name to. I never see his face in the early morning light. You have his mornings, his daytimes, and sometimes I have his night. What does he love you? Does he love you like he loves me? Like he loves me? Does he think of you? Does he think of you when he's holding me? And does he whisper? Does he whisper all his fantasies? Does he love you? Does he love you like he's been loving me? But when he's with me, he says he needs me, that he wants me, that he believes in me. And when I'm in his arms, oh, he swears there's no one else. Is he deceiving me, or am I deceiving myself? Am I deceiving myself? Does he love you? Does he love you like he loves me? Like he loves me? Does he think of you? Does he think of you when he's holding me? Does he whisper? Does he whisper all his fantasies? Does he love you? Does he love you like he's been loving me? Does he think of you? Does he think of you when he's holding me? Does he whisper? Does he whisper all his fantasies? Does he love you? Does he love you like he's been loving me? Oh, does he love you? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. That was pretty. I appreciate that. You did play it very well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Are we ready to do this? No, not yet. It is the original key. Woke up this morning, happy as could be. Looked out my window, what did I see? Coming up my sidewalk, just as plain as day. Well, here comes trouble that I never thought I'd see when you went away. Hello, trouble, come on in. You talk about heartaches when the world you've been ain't had the miseries since you've been gone. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. Let's hear it, guys. Woo! Don't stop. We'll make a pot of coffee. You can rest your shoes. Well, you can tell me them sweet lies, and I'll listen to you. For I'm just a little part of the life you've lived. But I'd rather have a little bit of trouble than to never know the love you give. Hello, trouble. Come on in. We talk about heartaches when the world you've been. Ain't had the miseries since you've been gone. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. Yeehaw! Thank you, guys. Woo! The Orange Blossom Opry Band, y'all.
Hey, Nathan, would you turn Mickey's guitar up in my monitor a little bit? I can't hear him.
From the
back here.
Villages, Rhonda House, Cassandra Barrett.
Do I give this back?
Good
still
job. Hey,
can't
that
hear
was a
you.
great way to start the show off, wasn't it? Awesome,
I
awesome.
can hear it a little bit now.
I
Maybe-
kind
maybe a
of
little more.
need to backtrack just a little bit. Are you got your guitar all set there, Bobby? Or okay,
I do
well-
now.
I'm not sure. Whatever key it works in. Folks, this gentleman here, I should have introduced him, and I did not. And I want to apologize to him after giving me such a nice introduction. This gentleman is one of the founding fathers of Sawyer Brown. And you played 8 years with Confederate
I am?
Railroad.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And
I
I
did what
remember
else?
Leroy Van Dyke you played with, and Charlie Rich, Mickey Gilley.
And my dad would say, I'd show him all these things. Hey, Dad, I play with Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, all this stuff. And go, looks to me like you can't keep a job. My dad was a teamster. Worked at
Well,
Dow.
I remember the night you came and told me a Neil story about who called. Do you remember what happened on that one?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Okay. He was going to make a phone call, and he called Neil, and he called me, and we were talking a while. You were going to call me, but you actually called another Neil who said, Bobby, I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
called Neil McCoy.
He called Neil McCoy.
Yeah, I
That
got
was
both
awesome.
Neils in my phone. I've done that lots of times. Called up one person thinking I'm talking to somebody else, and many times I've said, Officer Peterson, I promise, sir, I'll never do that again. He was a police officer for many years.
He was. And a movie star. And now he's out on the road between here and Cody's. Put your hands together and welcome. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, back up. Ladies and gentlemen, right here, Bobby Randall.
Thank you.
Hit it, Mike Peterson.
You what? Yeah. Are we in F?
A little old Merle Haggard tune for you. I lost my mind the day I lost your love. I lost everything except the will to cry. So if you find me crawling back from time to time, it's not you I want, I'm looking for my mind. 'Cause I lost my mind the day I lost your love. Well, I'm not crazy, but sometimes I wish I was. So if you turn around and see me crawling close behind, it's not you I want, I'm looking for my mind. Yes, I lost my mind the day I lost your love. I'm not crazy, but sometimes I wish I was. If you turn around and see me crawling close behind, it's not you I want, I'm looking for my mind. It's Gotta love Merle. This next song is a song, this was done by a man named Don Williams, the gentle giant of country music. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand. I don't need fortune and I don't need fame. Send down the thunder, Lord, send down the rain. But when you're planning just how it will be, and a good day for me, Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. You've been the king since the dawn of time. All that I'm asking is a little less crime. It might be hard for the devil to do, but it would be easy for you. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Mike Peterson. Nice job, Mike. I think you were deputy sheriff for 25 years, weren't you? Something like that? Up in New York. Hello, Hollis. How are you, sir?
Good, sir. How are you?
Are you ready to do a little bit of Conway Twitty for us?
This is a beautiful Conway Twitty song.
Originally from Orlando, please make him welcome, Mr. Hollis Dorian.
Now, I have seen Dustin sing this song and nail it, so I'm going to try to do it. It's your life. You say you need a change. Don't all the dreams we've seen come true mean anything to you? You say it's different now. You keep staring at the door. How can you walk away? Don't I matter anymore? If being free is worth what you leave behind, and if it's too late for love then it's goodbye time. If we had known our love would come to this, we could have saved our hearts the hurt of wasted years. Well, it's been fun. What else can I say? If the feeling's gone, words won't stop you anyway. If being free is worth what you leave behind, and if it's too late for love to change your mind, then it's goodbye time. Thank you. Hey! Well, I play an old guitar from the 9 till a 1:30. I'm just trying to make a living watching everybody else having fun. Well, I don't miss much if it happens on the dance hall floor. Mercy, look what just walked through that door. Yeah, L-O-T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Tell me what in the world you doing here, L-O-N-E. Hey, good L-O-O-K-I-N-G. Well, I spell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Yeah. I was a little bitty baby when my papa hit the skids. Mama had a child trying to raise 9 kids. Told me not to step cause it was simple life. And did the best I could to try to raise me right. Cause the world ain't ready for nothing like a Y-O-U. But your mama must have been another good-looking honey too. Hey, good L-O-O-K-I-N-G. Well, I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Talking sexy, walking, honky, talking, baby. Men are gonna love you and the women gonna hate you. Reminding them of everything they're never gonna be. Maybe the beginning of the world won't be. Cause the world ain't ready for nothing like a Y-O-U. But your mama must have been another good-looking honey too. Yeah, good L-O-O-K-I-N-G. Well, I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. I said, hey! 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 Yeah, I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E.
Wow.
Thank you.
From St. Cloud, Hollis Dorian. Hollis drove all the way over here to sing for us tonight. Let's give him another round of applause. Uh-oh. Now, while he came a long ways, this young lady coming up here, I think this is your second time up for us. She came in from, is your fan club here tonight too? All right. Megan flew in from Hood River, Oregon. And I love Hood River. I had the opportunity to work there for 6 months as a train conductor, and I loved it there. Put your hands together. Welcome to our stage, Megan Alder.
Back in 1876, there was a boy named Bill, invented a contraption that we know so well. By the 1950s, they're in everybody's home, the crazy little thing we call the telephone. There's one on every corner, in the back of every bar. You can keep one in your briefcase, on the plane, or in a car. So tell me why haven't I heard from you?
Why haven't I heard from you?
Tell me why haven't I heard from you?
Why haven't I heard from you?
Darling, honey, what is your excuse? Why haven't I heard from you? There's no trouble getting to me. Baby, you can dial direct. I've got call forwarding, call waiting. You can even call collect. The serviceman told me that my phone is working fine. So I come to the conclusion trouble isn't with my line. Baby, you dial 0 for assistance if this all confuses you. Tell me why haven't I heard from you?
Why haven't I heard from you?
Tell me why haven't I heard from you?
Why haven't I heard from you?
I said now, darling, honey, what is your excuse? Why haven't I heard from you? There better be a flood, a landslide of mud, fire that burns up the wires, a follow cloud, a black thunder cloud, a natural disaster I know nothing about. Tell me why haven't I heard from you?
Why haven't I heard from you?
Tell me why haven't I heard from you?
Why haven't I heard from you?
I said now, darling, honey, what is your excuse? Why haven't I heard from you? Tell me why haven't I heard from you?
Why haven't I heard from you?
Tell me why haven't I heard from you?
Why haven't I heard from you?
I said now, darling, honey, what is your excuse? Why haven't I heard from you? Thank you so much.
Megan, you need to move closer
Move closer.
to here.
Oh, to Florida. It's like, I'm gonna walk off the stage. I fall to pieces each time I see you again. I fall to pieces. How can I be just your friend? You are pretend we've never met. Well, I've tried and I've tried, but I haven't yet. You walk by and I fall to pieces. Fall to pieces each time someone speaks your name. I fall to pieces. Time only adds to the flame. Tell me to find someone else to love, someone who loves me too, the way you used to do. But each time I go out with someone new, you walk by and I fall to pieces. You walk by and I fall to pieces. Thank you. Big thanks to my family for coming out, especially my grandmother Robin, who's this next song goes out to.
Grandma Robin. Okay.
Tweedledee-diddly-dee, 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 tweet, tweet. She rocks in the treetops all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing this song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, oh, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweedledee. Blow, rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Oh, all the little gin and the needle hand, on and in the mountain in the balm oak tree. The wise old owl, the big black crow, black the nose and wings, stay go bird go. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweedledee. Blow, rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. All the little birdies on the Jaybird Street, I'm in the dance. They started going steady and bless my soul. They hop about the buzzard and the Oreo. They rocked in the treetop all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing this song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, rockin' Robin. Oh, rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. A pretty little raven at the birds bandstand, talking about the do the bop, and it was grand. We started going steady and bless my soul. And I bought the buds and the Oreo, and rocked in the treetop all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing this song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin. Oh, rockin' Robin, blow, rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Tweedledee-diddly-dee, 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 tweet, tweet. Woo-hoo!
Megan Alder.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Megan. Fantastic job from Hood River, Oregon. Woo! Folks, it's break time, so everybody stand up, stretch your legs. We've got a lot more show coming your way. Don't forget our concession stand is open. The box office is open to buy all kinds of tickets. Stand up before I start going head, shoulders, knees, and toes. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Don't go away.
Hello, I'm Bobby Randall. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck here in Wearsdale, time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antone. When I was just a youngin', my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And that train keeps a-rollin', I hang my head and I cry. Play her there, Mr. Perkins. There's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Yeah. Well, that train keeps a-rolling. That's what tortures me. Pick her again, boys. From this prison and that railroad train was mine, I know I'd move it on a little farther down that line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. That's a great song, isn't it? It's a good song. And I sang it in the right key tonight there, Bobby. Good afternoon again, or evening. Welcome to the second half of our show. Did you enjoy the first part? Just as a reminder, we've got shows now all the way through the end of the year on Thursdays. And Bobby, your show, the Friday Night Opry show, what is that, about 4 or 5 more weeks, and then it goes on a hiatus?
I think we have 4 Friday Night Lives left, something like that. And then it goes like the rest of my career in the commode. But we're going to start back with Christmas shows.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something. I saw the ticket sales for Christmas shows, and you might want to step up and grab some of those because a lot of the shows are already close to at least three quarters of the way sold out already. So
there's 5 Christmas shows, and almost all of them are sold out. So get your tickets right away.
Did I say that? What did I say? I thought that's what I said. Did I say something else?
I'm the parrot.
Oh, okay. All right. So there's.
I want to remind you that next Thursday night is our Halloween costume night here. So we're going to give prizes away to the audience and prizes to our performers up here. And then on November the 3rd, it is Neil Bogus celebrating his semi-annual birthday. On November, that's me. So November 3rd. And I decided I'm going to give away a bunch of CDs on that night. Rather than have you bring me presents, I'll give you one. So November the 3rd, my semi-annual birthday would be my 36th semi-annual birthday, now that I think about it. All right, come on up here.
I am totally confused, whatever that means.
It means I celebrate every other year.
Oh.
We're all confused on this stage.
We're all confused.
Well, I don't know about confused, but how about a nice hand for this entire band? They're awesome.
That's kind of a stretch.
Yeah, we're off some.
We're all some.
We're off some.
I'm assuming that you're going to want to hold the microphone, or should I have left it up there?
Are you playing guitar?
All right. Well, let's give you a welcome. New to our stage tonight, please welcome Jessica Philbin.
Thank you.
Hey, I got to say something really bad here. When I was kidding around coming in the door, she was standing in front of me. I went, "Get out of my way." She looked around. I don't think she thought I was kidding. I was just kidding.
I moved.
No. Let's go, guys. Yep.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? I'm crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Awesome. All right. Got a little heat wave. It's a little Motown, but it was also recorded by Linda Ronstadt. Whenever I'm with him, something inside starts to burn, and I'm filled with desire. Could it be the devil in me, or is this the way love's supposed to be? It's like a heat wave burning in my heart. Can't keep
Jessica Philbin.
Thank you.
From the Villages. That was pretty good, huh? First time with us tonight.
While they're
You probably
discussing
can't
the
tell
next
us
song,
since you're looking this way. What was it?
while they're discussing our next song, I'd like to remind you that tonight's show is brought to you by Depends. Why wait when you can go right now?
We're holding up the show,
I
man.
disavow everything that Dustin says.
Well, as good as she sings, she knows 3 songs. 2 we know and 1 we don't. So, anyway, great job. Come on back anytime.
Give her another round of applause, folks.
Thank you.
Woo! Yep, I got you. This next gentleman is from the state of New York.
State of confusion.
Right next to, that's right, Bobby, next to confusion.
Not spreading the nose.
Hey, you need a stool?
I can't hear you.
This one's got a stool softener. Hang on. I'm always willing to share my stool softener.
From Whiteboro, New York, put your hands together and welcome
How you
Mr.
doing,
Dave
folks?
Ron.
You know, this whole world is full of singers. All but just a few of them are chosen to tear your heart out when they sing. Imagine life without them. All your radio heroes, like the outlaws that walked through Jesse's dream. There'll never be another red-headed stranger, man in black and Folsom prison blue. The Okie from Muskogee, or hello, darling. Lord, I wonder who's gonna fill their shoes. Who's gonna fill their shoes? Who's gonna stand that tall? Who's gonna play the Opry or the Wabash Cannonball? Who's gonna fill your heart and soul and get to me and you? Lord, I wonder who's gonna fill their shoes. God bless the boys from Memphis, blue suede shoes and Elvis. Much too soon they left this world in tears. They tore up the 50s. Oh, Jerry Lee and Charlie. Go Cat Go still echoes through the years. You know, the heart of country music still beats in Luke the Drifter. I can feel it when I sing my song loud out. Old Marty, Hank, and Lefty. I can feel them right here on the stage with me as the Silver Eagles rolling through the night. Who's gonna fill their shoes? Who's gonna stand that tall? Who's gonna play the Opry or the Wabash Cannonball? Who's gonna fill your heart and soul and get to me and you? Lord, I wonder who's gonna fill their shoes. Yes, I wonder who's gonna fill their shoes. Thank you, Dustin. You know, I love country music, and I started singing it probably, well, not professional like Bobby. I started singing country music about 1981 when I stopped driving stock car. And I think 2 songs say the way it is.
I'm not too fond of the new music now. And who's going to fill their shoes and murder on Music Row? Say it like it is. What do you think, guys?
Yep.
You got any Joe Diffie fans? Unfortunately, Joe Diffie was a great singer, and he passed away with COVID back in, I think, April of 20. I'm going to start saying some more cheerful things. I'm sorry, but he was a great singer. You like a pickup man? We got any guys with pickup trucks out there? Come on, put your hands together. Well, I got my first truck when I was 3. I drove 100,000 miles on my knees, hauled marbles and rock, thought twice before I hauled a Barbie doll crib for the girl next door. Tried to pay me with a kiss, and I began to understand something women like about a pickup man. When I turned 16, I saved a few $100. My first car was a pickup truck. I was cruising to town, and the first girl I seen was Bobby Joe Gentry, the homecoming queen. She flagged me down and hopped up in my cab and said, I never knew you were a pickup man. You could set my truck on fire, roll it down the hill. I still wouldn't trade it for a coupe de ville. Got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. If it weren't for trucks, it wouldn't have tailgates. Said all my life, traffic jam. There's something women like about a pickup man. Well, most Friday nights, I could be found in the bed of my truck on an old Chase lounge. Backed into the spot at the drive-in show. You know, a cargo light gives off a romantic glow. Never have to wait in line at the popcorn stand. There's something women like about a pickup man. You can set my truck on fire, roll down a hill, still wouldn't trade it for a coupe de ville. Got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. If it weren't for trucks, I wouldn't have tailgates. Spent all my life traffic jams. There's something women like about a pickup man. Oh, come on, boy. Bucket of rust and a blanket of steel. Once around the block, and you know what I feel. You can set my truck on fire, roll down the hill. I still wouldn't trade it for a coupe de ville. Got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. If it weren't for trucks, I wouldn't have tailgates. Spent all my life in traffic jams. There's something women like about a pickup man. There's something women like about a pickup man. Yeah, pickup man. I got to throw a little commercial in. Tomorrow night, can I say that?
Sure.
I got a gig tomorrow night at Cody's on 200 in Ocala, and I got a couple 4-hour gigs coming up in December up there. So if you see it on their marquee, come on up.
Need
Take it
a
easy.
band?
Thank you, folks.
You need
Dave
a
Ron,
band?
everybody. I have while Kathy's getting ready, we got a birthday boy here. Alan Fusco, I think it is 86 years old today, or young today. Where's Alan at? There he is. Happy birthday, Alan.
Happy birthday.
That's cool. All right, Kathy. Kathy is originally from New Jersey, which lives in the Villages right now. Kathy Strope, everybody.
You borrowed my favorite dress. I borrowed your best perfume. We're looking good, I guess. And girl, I'd give anything to be in your shoes. 'Cause I'd love to be out of your shoes tonight. To be the one turning him on when he turns out the light. Under your skin, lying with him when he holds you tight. I'd love to be out of your shoes tonight. He'll buy you some fine champagne and say things I'd love to hear. Your loss will be my gain, and the rest of the picture is clear. I see him taking you home and closing the door, and I see my favorite dress fall to the floor. Oh, I'd love to be out of your shoes tonight. To be the one holding him tight when he turns out the light. Under your skin, lying with him when he holds you tight. I'd love to be out of your shoes tonight. Yes, I'd love to be out of your shoes tonight. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Good job.
Thank you. Ten sheets to lie on, satin pillows to cry on. Still, I'm not happy, don't you see? Big long Cadillac, tailor-made upon my back. Still, I want you to set me free. I found another man who can give me more than you can. Although you've given me everything money can buy, but you can't hold me tight like he does on those long, long nights. Don't you know you don't keep me satisfied? Satin sheets to lie on,
Villages. Kathy Strope. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate that. Come on up here, young man. We got a gentleman here from Alabama originally. Any Alabamians here?
Right here.
You're an Alabamian, aren't you?
Birmingham.
Yeah, how about them Vols?
Yes, sir.
He probably didn't want to hear about the Vols. He's probably a little upset.
Did I turn that around and do a little Alabama state anthem? Wish that I was on old Rocky. I'm just kidding.
That's all right. Hey, you gonna plug in?
Check, check. Check 1, 2, 3.
Put your hands together and welcome Stan Newby.
I love you so much that I can't leave you, even though my mind tells me I should. Then you go and say you still love me, and all my thoughts of leaving do no good. Got me hard over mind, worried all the time, knowing you will always be the same. You keep hurting me, I know, but I just can't let you go, 'cause my heart won't let my love for you change. How about Dougie on that steel? Bobby Randall on that. I love you so much that I can't leave you, even though my mind tells me I should. Then you go and say you still want me, and all my thoughts of leaving do no good. You've got me hard over mind, worried all the time, knowing you will always be the same. You keep hurting me, I know, but I just can't let you go, 'cause my heart won't let my love for you change. My heart won't let my love for you change. Thank you very much, folks. I appreciate that. Even though Alabama did take a whooping last week.
Oh, they did,
But that's all right.
Wait a second. 1 second, I'll be ready. This is a 2 count. I ain't as good as I once was.
Me too.
All right.
Little George Strait for you. Well, excuse me, but I think you got my chick. No, that one's not taken, I don't mind. If you sit here, I'll be glad to share. Tuesday, packed here on Friday night. If you don't mind, could I talk you out of a lie? Well, thank you, drink you a bite. Oh, listen to me. What I mean is, can I buy you a drink? Anything you please. Oh, you're welcome, but I don't think I caught your name. Are you waiting for someone to meet you here? Well, that makes two of us. Glad you came. No, I don't know the name of the band, but they're good, aren't they? Would you like to dance? I like that song too. It reminds me of you and me, baby. Do you think there's a chance that later on I could drive you home? No, I don't mind at all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, was in my chair after all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you that was in my chair after all. Thank you very much. I'd like to say one thing before I go. The band. You're the band. Bobby, Dustin, Mickey, Dougie, and Kevin over here. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Todd Bowers on the drums. He's just the drummer. Hey, did y'all hear the one about the 5 musicians and a drummer?
What do you call a guy that hangs out with a bunch of musicians?
Hey, what?
I'd be a little nervous if I was staying about my next performance on the
Do what?
Opry, though.
See what, Nathan?
Have you liked the show so far? We are very, very happy that you tuned us in, and on Facebook, of course, and it's great to have you here. Hi, Ann. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Anne Marie was out there playing when you came in tonight, and she did a fine job out there. She's originally, let's see, you're from No, I got your nose.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. There
Wherever
we go.
you want me to be.
We move around too many states.
I do.
Put your hands together and welcome back Anne Marie.
She was in the backyard singing with a little past 9 when her friends pulled up her white pickup truck. Folks should have seen it coming. It was only just a matter of time. We're plenty old enough, and you can't stop love. She stuck a note on the screen door, sorry, but I got to go. Well, that was all she wrote. Mama's heart was broke. Well, that was all she wrote. So the story goes. Now her daddy's in the kitchen, staring at the window, scratching and wrecking his brain. How could 18 years up and walk away? A little ponytail girl grown up to be a woman. She's gone in a blink of an eye. She took the slush in the bucket and her clothes hanging out on the line. What you wonder what the preacher's gonna preach about Sunday morning? Running wild like this has happened here before. Well, he must have been looking smooth talking son of a gun. You're such a rowdy girl. Just up and run. Push your camp inside, and you can't stop loving. All the biddies in the beauty shop got the going on, stop sipping on pink lemonade. How could 18 years stop and walk away? A little ponytail girl grown up to be a woman. She's gone in a blink of an eye. She make a slush in the bucket and her clothes hanging out on the line. Yoo-hoo! sure I'm plenty old enough. And you can't stop love. No, you can't stop. And you can't stop love. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train. When I was feeling near as faded as my jeans. Well, Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained. I rode us all the way to New Orleans. Well, I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was playing soft while Bobby sang blue. Windshield wipers slapping time. I was holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song that driving knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing. It's all Bobby left for me. No, no. Well, feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby. From the Kentucky coal mine to the California sun, yeah, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. All kinds of weather, everything we've done, yeah, Bobby, baby, kept me from the cold. One day up near Selena's door, let him slip away. He was looking for that home, I hope he finds it. Well, I trade all my tomorrows for one single yesterday, to be holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing. It's all Bobby left for me. No, no. Well, feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby. La da da, la da da, la da da da, la da 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 da, Bobby McGee. La da da da, la da da da, la da da da, Bobby McGee. La la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Hey hey hey, Bobby McGee, yeah. La 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 la. Hey 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 hey, Bobby McGee, yeah. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Anne Marie, everybody. That's awesome. Woo!
I need to stop
back
the
soon,
show.
Ann.
I need to stop the show.
Did you break one?
I broke a nail.
Oh.
You call him medic?
You can do better than that. Oh. One more time. Oh. That's
True,
so pretty.
I can't play without my fingernails. That's the truth. All right.
I give you one of mine, but well.
No.
Just as a reminder of what's going to come in January, we're going to do the same show we've got here, but over the course of 12 weeks, you are going to vote for our best performer or your favorite one. And so at the end of the show, everybody will be given a ballot, and the 10 people that have come up here, you'll get to vote who you think is that night. So if you come every night, you got 10 votes. It starts January 5th.
Didn't they vote for us, like guys in the band?
Sure. Did you want to enter?
No. I've been in enough contests in my life, thanks.
I mean,
Hello.
that's how we got our job here.
Okay. Right. I don't know how many of you have seen this gentleman here, folks, but I want to tell you something. He appeared here. We're going to tell that. He appeared here on our stage first, and he has been all over the place playing, and we're really glad to have him back. So I'm going to move you back to 1952, everybody. Get ready. Here's Alvin Anders as Hank Williams in his tribute.
How y'all doing? You ready? In 1947, Hank Williams recorded the first real, true rock and roll song, almost 10 years before Bill Haley did it. A little song called Move It On Over. Came in last night and... Wait. You guys are right?
Well, here's what happened. Here's what happens, just so you know. One piece of music says E, the other says F, and that constantly has confused us ever since I've been here. And it's, but now, what key are we playing in? And does it really matter? Should we
We're
play
playing it in F.
Should we play it all in the same key? Wouldn't that be good?
But before we do that, I would like to get a round of applause for Doug, who doing what he never does.
Never does.
Successfully.
What are you saying? You had it
messed the
right,
intro
Nick?
up. Everybody.
Dougie never makes a mistake.
He never does.
Never.
Always got it right.
Ever.
But he was confused.
Welcome to the stage.
I think we got it all together now. Ready?
Ready? Here we go. F. There we go. Came in last night about 10:30, and that baby of mine, well, she wouldn't let me in, so move it on over.
Move it on over.
Move it on over.
Move it on over.
Move over, little dog, cause a big dog's moving in. She's changed the locks on our front door. My perky don't fit no more, so get it on over.
Get it on over.
Shove it on over.
Shove it on over.
Move over, short dog, cause a tall dog's moving in. This doghouse here, it's mighty small, but it's better than no house at all. So get it on over.
Get it on over.
Shove it on over.
Shove it on over.
Move over, little dog, cause a big dog's moving in. Go ahead, guys. She told me not to play around, but I done let the deal go down. So pack it on over.
Pack it on over.
Ease it on over.
Ease it on over.
Move over, short dog, cause the tall dog's moving in. She told me once, she told me twice, and I don't take no one's advice. So get it on over.
Get it on over.
Ease it on over.
Ease it on over.
Move over, cold dog, cause the hot dog's moving in. One more time. She'll crawl back to me on her say scratching, please. So haul it on over.
Haul it on over.
Sweep it on over.
Sweep it on over.
Move over, good dog, cause a bad dog moving in. Remember, pup, before you whine, that side's yours and this side's mine. So shove it on over.
Shove it on over.
Pack it on over.
Pack it on over.
Move over, good dog, cause the bad dog's moving in. Thank you. All right, this one's an F2. Just want to get that out of the way right now. Just a hunch. We recently passed Hank Williams' anniversary with his second wife, Billie Jean. They actually did the wedding several times in several different auditoriums so that people could see it, and of course they charged people for it. But to that, back then, even after he got married, I think that if you asked Hank if he still loved Audrey, well, he'd probably lie and say no. Today I passed you on the street, and my heart fell at your feet. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. Somebody else stood by your side, and he looked so satisfied. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. A picture from the past came slowly stealing as I brushed your arm and walked so close to you. Then suddenly I got that old time feeling, 'cause I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. It's hard to know another's lips will kiss you and hold you just the way I used to do. Oh, heaven only knows how much I miss you, 'cause I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. No, I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. Thank you very much. C sharp. Now, Hank, they would go back and forth. She would do something to him, he would do something to her, and so the ultimate thing he did to her was he put his girlfriend's name in a song. He put his girlfriend's name in a song. Go ahead, guys. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me oh my oh. Me gotta go far to Bureau down to Bio. Hey, my Yvonne's the sweetest one. Me oh my oh. Well, the son of a gun will have big fun on the Bio. Well, jambalaya and a crawfish pie and a Billy gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see Mama Shazamio. Hey, pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gale. Well, the son of a gun will have big fun on the Bio. Yeah, got it. Tipitos, Fontanos, the place is buzzing, buzzing. In folk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Well, dress in style, go hog wild, me oh my oh. Well, the son of a gun will have big fun on the bayou. Well, jambalaya and a crawfish pie and Billy Gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see Mama Shazamil. Well, pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gale. Well, the son of a gun will have big fun on the bayou. One more time. Justin. See Mama Shazamil. Well, pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gale. Well, the son of a gun will have big fun on the bayou. Thank you all very much.
Alvin Anders.
You know what threw me off is Bobby's in the wrong spot. You can't do that. I'm OCD. You can't move
I'm
things
so
around.
Great job, Alvin. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the flags tonight is Jack Philbin. Army Aviation in an assault helicopter, was in Vietnam 1968 to 69.
We'd like to ask now if all the veterans in the house, would you please, if you are a veteran, would you please stand? Hey, where's the Army guys? Where are we, guys? Where's the Army guys? There we go. All right, anyway. Did y'all have a good time tonight? Everybody had a good time? Everything's good? Good deal. When everybody gets up here, we're going to ask that everybody else please stand as we pay tribute to our veterans.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. Love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills back in Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and then from New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand, say, yes it is, that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love your turn. We want to hear you sing it back to us. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and I'm and I won't. Oh, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming out tonight at the Orange Blossom Opry. Do a random act of kindness for someone tomorrow because you'll have a better day. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you and good night.